Closing costs. What are they? When do they due? And who do I pay them to when I buy my house? Okay, so you've been saving and saving, you finally have a down payment significant enough to buy your first home, and then your lender says, don't forget about closing costs. Wait, what are they? When my husband and I bought our first home, our lawyer called and said, when you come in for your appointment, bring a certified check for like $1 gazillion. It was some absurd amount of money. I just about had a heart attack and fell over. So let me walk you through what these are so you don't have the same surprises as we did. Be sure to watch to the end to learn who gets what. First, there's lawyers' fees. Remember, they're providing a service, so their fees also subject to HST. Locally in Lindsay in 2022, they're roughly $1,000. Some are more, some are less, and that's for when you're buying with one mortgage. Included in the lawyer's billing is documents and disbursements. So this is the fee that's charged to have the seller's name taken off the deed and the mortgage, if there is one. And then to put your name on. This happens for the most part electronically now, but it used to be in the old days, the lawyers had to go to the registry office and physically find your lot and concession number to have those line items removed and then added in the old abstract books. It's so much easier now, but there's still a fee. So in 2022, it's probably just over $600 plus HST. Then there's land transfer tax. So land transfer tax is the fee the government charges to transfer the land. There's a formula for the fee. It's based on the purchase price, and your realtor should be able to help you figure it out. Currently, in the fall of 2022, there's a rebate program for first-time home buyers. It's up to a certain amount. Your lawyer will be able to help you with this. In some cases, you pay it and then you get reimbursed, but in others, you don't pay it at all. Then there's the balance of the taxes. Simply put, you have to pay your portion of the taxes. So for example, if the seller is paid until the end of the year, but you're taking possession of the house on the 3rd of November, they simply take the tax amount divided by 365 days and add up the days from the 3rd of November to the end of January. Then that fee is added to the buyer for closing costs. If the house isn't heated with natural gas, if it's on oil or propane, for example, the buyer pays for a portion of the propane that's in the tank on closing. And then they're usually filled up. So if it's propane and the tanks are rented, there's a fee for the rental of those propane tanks, and it's prorated as well. There's usually a conversation with your lawyer about a survey or title insurance. Title insurance is an electronic means of a survey. So it's a guarantee, for an example, that the property has always been 100 by 60 feet. They're saying it always will be 100 by 60 feet, and they will guarantee it. So if there's ever a dispute on, for example, your neighbors put up a fence, they would pay for the costs involved to maintain clear title in the courts. So there's a one-time premium for this fee, and it's also payable at the lawyer's office on closing. In 2022, it's about $425. The lawyer may have had to make photocopies, requisitions, receive faxes, all from the city or other places when you're buying a property. And basically any fee that they incur are going to be passed on to you as the buyer. All and above, your down payment. So for the most part, 5%, it's payable at the lawyer's office. So don't be alarmed like I was when your lawyer calls to finalize your appointment to sign and you have to bring in a check for all of those costs, all of it. If you found this video on closing costs, what they are and who you pay them to enjoyable, then stay tuned for my next video on how to know if the house I'm buying needs work. As always, please get in touch if you have any questions about buying, selling, or living in Lindsay, Ontario, the beautiful Kawartha Lakes. Thanks for watching.